Hi, it's me, and the Frugal Chef. I hope you're doing very well today. Why don't we make a yellow cake today with a chocolate frosting? Well, actually we're going to put a ganache on it, but we are going to infuse our cake with some rosemary and vanilla infused syrup. Very nice. Let's make this. First thing we're going to do is whisk our dry ingredients. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour in here, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. If you would prefer, you can go ahead and sift this 3 times. I will have all the grams for this on the recipe, which is always at the bottom of the video, by the way. So we're just going to whisk this for a good minute. I have half a cup of unsalted, very soft butter in this bowl with 1 cup of sugar. I am going to cream this for about 3 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Okay. Now I'm going to add 4 eggs, and I'm going to beat after each addition. These are 4 large eggs at room temperature. Now I'm going to beat in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Finally, I'm going to alternate a cup of milk with our dry ingredients. I'm going to start with the flour and end with the flour. So I'm going to add about 1/3 of those dry ingredients in here. And we're not going to beat this too much, we just want to mix it in. Now I'm going to add half a cup of milk. This is whole milk, by the way. So now we're going to put our batter into a prepared cake pan. We're going to smooth this out with a spatula. This is going to go into an oven that's preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 176, 180 centigrade, for 35 to 45 minutes. I'll start checking it at 35 minutes. When my cake pan comes out clean, it's done. This step is optional, but it will take your cake from to wow. And so you decide if you want to make it or not. We're going to make a simple syrup, and then we're going to steep it with some rosemary and vanilla. So in here I have a half a cup of sugar with a half a cup of water. I'm working on medium heat, and I'm just going to stir this until all the sugar is dissolved. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 rosemary sprigs. Alright, we're just going to let that steep until we need it. This took 40 minutes. The sides, the edges are separated from the cake pan. It's perfect. You can see where I tested it and got a little aggressive there. It's perfect. I am going to let this cool in the pan on top of a cooling rack for a good 20-25 minutes, and then we're going to invert it. I'm going to place that cooling rack over the cake pan, and I'm going to quickly turn it over. Beautiful. We're going to let this cool down completely, and then we'll finish it. This cake is completely cooled down. I'm now going to transfer it to a cake stand. Transfer it to the platter you're going to use to finish it up. So I'm simply going to put it on top of the cake and I'm going to flip it. Okay. Now I'm going to put that syrup through a sieve. I'm going to poke holes into the whole cake with a skewer. And I'm slowly going to pour that syrup all over the cake so that it gets absorbed. We want our cake to soak in that infused syrup. I'm going to let this just sit for another half hour and then we will frost it. We're going to make a ganache for our cake. I have 4 ounces of chocolate in here. It's baking chocolate. It's semi-sweet. You can use milk chocolate. You can use whatever chocolate you want. This is 113 grams with half a tablespoon of unsalted butter. In here I have half a cup of heavy cream. We're going to start heating this, and when it starts boiling, I don't want to boil it, I just want to get it really hot, we're going to pour it over our chocolate. Now that we've got little bubbles forming, I am going to take it off the heat. Okay, 5 minutes have gone by. Now I'm going to whisk this until I have a smooth paste. All the chocolate's gone. We have a nice smooth sauce. We're going to now frost our cake. We're going to dump this on top of the cake. We're going to smooth this out and let it drip on the edges. And then we're just going to smooth the sides. Now, with the back of my spoon, I'm just going to create a little design here. I'm going to go ahead and spoon the excess from the sides and then we'll wipe it. I'm just going to wipe that with a wet paper towel. We're just going to let our chocolate set for, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then we can slice our cake. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this cake. You can see that it's nice and moist. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to taste it. That chocolate has set on top. Yum. That rosemary goes incredibly well with the chocolate. Oh my goodness, that's really good. This cake is melting in my mouth. It is really, really nice. And you saw it wasn't all that hard. Very, very good. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it a lot. If you like it and you give me a like, thank you. If you share it with your friends and you sub and you comment, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate your support. A lot. Thank you. I will have this recipe on the website ready for you guys to come and print it. In the meantime, eat well without going broke. I'm going to see you guys soon.